Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, friends. How are you? Good morning. Y'all, remember he's girl. I was like, baby. Okay, look, girl, I wish I could get rid of that one. I click on it randomly. Okay, anyway. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This aggravates me. Like, I wish they would just take that away. But it's like in every single you guys don't see it unless someone clicks on it, but it annoys me. Anyway, good morning. Yes, I watched the video last night. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I was like, well, look. We're just gonna take it as it comes and we're just going to talk about it. In my mind, if I had to say, okay, well, wow, that's true. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I cannot. But in my mind, if I had to kind of like, really, then I have a picture in my mind of what what this situation could be, right? And that's it. That's all I can say. It's like I don't know. Anyway, we're just gonna react to the video because I don't know this woman personally. I've never met her, and I've just been watching her channel for years. And now she says she's married to a doctor. She's married to a physician who works closely with children. Now, what does that mean? That could be anything. Any doctor, like, okay, he's a physician, so that's a medical doctor, okay, who works closely with children. That could be anything from a pediatrician or any specialty that works specifically with a particular demographic, which would be children up to adolescence. Why that was such a random detail, I don't know. To me, sometimes it's like people can't get too caught up in the details. Because if you get too caught up in the details, it can kind of like, then you're caught in the actual lie and nobody can answer for a lie. You know what I mean? A lie is just that, a lie. So I'm not interested in any of that. You know what I mean? So, ma'am said her piece. She wanted to answer some Q&A and she did that. And hey, for a woman who is married to a doctor, you got a kid in the house smoking weed. You got all kinds of issues happening. You have children running back and forth to the ER. You have no understanding of what is going on with the kids at the ER, and you're married to a doctor. Do we remember when Blaze or Onyx or one of them, what did you miss? Absolutely nothing. We just got here. Absolutely nothing. You're right on time. Chrissy says she is married to a doctor, y'all. Girl, we're getting straight into the video. Was this when I'm telling you she got damn a year's worth of baggage for us, like this is a lot to cover. Ma'am had a lot to say, and she thinks she was just gonna put that down for us to just be like, okay, sure. Okay. Didn't she just say the baby went to the emergency room and she wasn't really sure? She didn't understand what was going on. But you want to tell us your husband's a physician. Wouldn't your husband, the physician, be able to explain to you what was going on with your child if the child is in the emergency room and the child is getting treatment and you have a whole entire physician, a medical doctor Wouldn't they explain to you, okay, this is what's going on, thank God my new husband is a doctor, or however she would have wanted to say it, because maybe at the time she's going to say, well, I didn't want to say anything back then. But I remember specifically when she was trolling about these kids and multiple situations running back and forth to the doctor. Why do you constantly have fucking pneumonia? Okay. Why don't you ask him that? Okay. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. She's a queen. Girl, I'm not even gonna go through the okay. She has a big family. She's got 9 kids. She's got a lot of baby fathers. And she just listen. Just listen. We have lots of questions. She's a queen. Good morning. If she married a doctor, I promise you he's 95 years old. He's 95 and his kids are pissed because they probably are mad because they think she's trying to take all his money. It is school day. He's a grown man. He has no children. He's a doctor with no children who married a woman with 9 kids and a damn enough kids to be in a group home. Maybe she would be overpopulation if this was a group home situation. I think she would have too many kids. Okay. This guy married. Okay. And it is 6:20 something a.m. in the morning. I am exhausted. Do I want to be up right now? No, I wish I could sleep in, but I have to get up and I need to make the kids lunches. So I'm thinking about just making them a quesadilla today. So it's quick and easy and yummy. A pepperoni quesadilla, of course. So come with me. That's what we're going to do. Okay, y'all. I don't know about you guys, but first thing in the morning, I cannot have a whole bunch of light. Like, this is all I can have. Like, when I just wake up, it's just too much for me. It makes my eyes hurt, it makes my head hurt, and it just does too much. So, I have on just like a little soft light right here that like shines into the kitchen, and I have on my stove light. Obviously, the laundry's going in the back, so that light is on right now. But yeah, just like some ambient lighting. I have nothing. That's all I can really take. While my griddle is warming up for their quesadillas, go ahead and make me some coffee and then figure out what I want to give them for breakfast. I have about 30 minutes. Okay, so we're getting ready to watch. I got 9 kids. I waited to the last minute to drag my ass out of bed, and I need to make them something. What about breakfast? I mean, shouldn't this be, why don't you scramble some eggs and throw some egg in that so they can eat something walking out the door? But this is what you're giving kids for lunch? Girl, I would have a $5 bill out and give everybody a $5 bill and let them go buy lunch. I mean, for me, we have something here. It's called PayPams. And PayPams is where you put money on your kid's school account. And whenever it gets to a certain point, I get an email from PayPams that it's getting ready to go and do a transaction. So I like to at least have, when it goes below 50, it'll do 100. So as soon as it goes right below 50, it'll go ahead and put another 100 on her account. I'm not making no damn lunches. I'm not. I'm not making lunch at all. Go ahead and go get whatever drink you want. Get whatever damn sandwich you want. So this is the I'm gonna make food content. Let me package everything up in foil paper. Girl. All right, you guys. So yeah, she's making food, mom content, and then she's going to. We're gonna spare ourselves the bullshit. She's getting all these bags packed up. Do you imagine getting 9? Well, she doesn't even have to get 9 because one lives with his dad. She has to get 8 kids out the door every single day. That's a lunch. That's got to be a snack. How is that a piece of meat, a Walmart Rice Krispie, a cheese sandwich with a couple of pepperoni, and a meat stick and a Kool-Aid? Okay. Baby, she's over it. She's over it. Look.
It's time for me to wake the boys up. The girls are. It's time for me to wake the boys up. The girls are already up. They have alarms set. I took their tablets away from them early last night, so they're probably not gonna wake up on their own. I'm gonna go down and wake them up. I already picked out their clothes last night, and so all I have to do is wake them up and get them dressed. I'm trying to have an easy morning, okay?
Little boys like that need a shower in the morning.
I might just make them some. I have this lemon blue.
Little boys need a shower in the morning because I guarantee you they tinkled in the bed. The boys and girls, 5, 6 years old, baby, they're still halfway peeing. Kids need a run through the shower. They need a run through the shower. It's not on some get dressed. It's you need at least a 2-minute. You took a bath last night. That's wonderful. Get in there for 2 minutes. Wash your butt and just rinse off your body. You washed last night? Wonderful. Wash the important parts and hit those armpits. And then depending on the age, you start getting that deodorant popping because these kids smell like a fully loaded hot dog or hamburger. By the time they're 8 years old, 9 years old, it smells like you just walked into Five Guys. Okay. These kids smell like onions and ketchup, and their bodies are working overtime to grow. And let me tell you something, it smells awful. I don't care how clean your kid is. All of these kids smell like hot dogs and hamburgers, okay? With onions.
Blueberry toast. I want to try.
One day I walked into, they were having movie day. Oh my God. Okay. Y'all, if I could show you, 2 deer just jumped into the, I'm sure there's got to be more because they travel in packs. I didn't even tell you guys a couple weeks ago, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, there were like 9 deer in our side yard, like just having a neighborhood meeting. It was like, and we have woods pretty much around us. But one just popped into my view and then I looked and then there's 2 more. Anyway, okay, let me not be distracted by the deer. If all of a sudden I hear breaking glass, then that's a problem. Girl, really? I didn't know that. Acne wash will get rid of that armpit stench. Oh, I did not know that. I remember volunteering and walking to the 4th and 5th grade hallway, and the smell smacked me in my face. Is it not awful? And I don't think it's because the kids are dirty per se. I just think that kids' bodies are working overtime to grow and their bodies are doing something miraculous. I mean, being a parent and witnessing your kids grow is pretty amazing because they literally go to sleep and you notice like they grew a half an inch or their faces are changing, all of that, right? Their bodies are doing something very, it's a lot of calories. That's why they sleep so deep. That's why they need so much food. They're growing, right? The hormones are hormoning. All of this stuff is working simultaneously and it's all happening when they're sleeping. That's why it's important for babies to get adequate rest, for them to get 10, well, not even 10, really 12 to 14 hours. Babies at a certain point are sleeping 14 to 16 hours. They're not even up very long. But even now, I send Farrah to bed at 9:30. I send her to bed at 9:30 and she gets up somewhere between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. She is 13 and still gets 9 hours of sleep, and she needs every single bit of it. Because it just makes for a better day for her to have adequate rest. Also, she's still growing and developing, right? Um, Back to what Chrissy said, these kids are getting up. She said the youngest little kids, the kids, especially, I'm sorry, kids need at least a little run through. They don't have to take a full on, they just need to run through some warm water and a nice little wash up with their, I just dropped something, with their, favorite wash and keep it pushing.
Before it goes bad. So I might have them eat a couple pieces of toast, maybe a banana or something. We'll see. I have to wake these boys up.
So guys, my hair eats, right? Comment down below, pink heart, my hair eats.
Pink heart. I got the boys' clothes. We're on the way to their room to wake them up. Yeah.
Girl,
Onyx, come on.
My opinion on what's going on with that teenager, ma'am, you need to accept, like, I don't know. It's obviously the mother, but at the end of the day, I just think it's weird for kids to have wigs on in high school. If you are, I just think I don't know. I just think it's too much.
It's time for school.
I know some kids would have.
So have them eat a couple pieces of toast.
Pink heart, my hair eats.
Pink heart. I got the boys up.
So guys, my hair eats, right?
Girl, do you,
comment down below, pink heart, my hair eats.
Pink heart.
You got to be kidding. These kids, braids are one thing, maybe a little quick weave. And I'm not talking about a quick weave that's like building a wig on your head. I'm talking about, I had a friend, which I didn't get it back then. I guess she must have felt some type of way about her hair, but she had a particular hairstyle, and she always had like 2 quick weave tracks in the back. That was just, and we were in high school. And at first I didn't even know she had weave, but she had a little quick weave. She had 2, girl, and I graduated from high school in 88. So just, you know what I'm saying? Like, understand. It was like a particular style, short, and then in the back, you had a little bit more length, right? I didn't have my hair like that. This was her style, right? But she had some weave. I get that. And I know some kids want to have a little quick weave for a special style or a ponytail. I just think a full on Instagram, social media wig is too much for a young lady. Because when you take that wig off and you deal with the reality of whatever you actually really have on your head, and you don't like it, or you've come to think that the wig is better than what you have, that begins problems for young women, of feeling inadequate because of hair.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like a 3-level. There's a bed down on the floor.
Onyx.
Okay, so there's one up top. So Chrissy really wants us to see this house now. She was hiding the house before, but I guess she said fuck it because it was all over the internet.
I'm begging you to go. All your name 2, 3 times in the row. Such a funny thing for me to try to explain. How I'm feeling in my pride is the one to blame. Cause I know I don't understand.
Good morning, y'all. Do y'all hear that? Neither do I. Those kids are gone, baby. Those kids are gone. Big mama's happy. Haven't had a lick of space. Haven't had an ounce of quiet or peace.
I just want you guys to notice the dialogue of no talk about a husband. I got my husband out the door, or my husband just left an hour ago. Just notice the lack of dialogue regarding a man in the house, okay? Not saying she has to run us her business, but when you live with people, you mention them, right? I don't sit and talk to you guys, run you guys down the list of my husband's activities. But damn it, if you don't know anything about me, I don't live in this house alone. I got a kid and I got a husband, right? And I do YouTube. right? Don't YouTubers talk about themselves?
In 2.5 weeks, bitch. Woo! I feel good. Na, 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 na. Okay, you guys. So my plan for this kitchen this morning, I've already had my coffee now at this point. My plan for my kitchen this morning is to get it a little bit more organized. I feel like my husband tried to help me, but like really, I need to get more organized.
Okay, just as I said that, now she wants to talk about her husband, but girl, stop.
So this is what we're working with here, okay? This is what we are working with. My freezer. I also want a new refrigerator, but we'll get there when we get there. But this is what we're working with.
Why do you want a new refrigerator in a rental house? You think the people who own that house are buying you a new refrigerator? The people who own the house are not buying you a refrigerator. And if you want to buy a refrigerator to go up into that house and that lady says, "Okay, just put it in the garage." Well, you have less space now. Okay? You're just gonna because me personally, if I rent someone a house with a refrigerator in it and all of a sudden you have a refrigerator you want to put in and my fucking refrigerator is damaged or anything like that, baby, you're gonna have a problem on your hands. So you just better make sure they wrap it up real nice and put it right in the garage or it's in place and working just as it was when you leased the place. You don't when you're leasing a place that has appliances, you don't need to put new appliances in there. That's
It's
it.
full. I mean, it's not the worst, but also like I need to clean this down here that's dirty and clean out my stuff and just kind of clean it.
She's proud she has food. Good for her.
Fucking pantry. Oh my gosh, you guys, my pantry. Look at this. There is shit everywhere. I literally just I need to do something about
The fact that you let it get like that and you operated like that and you want to show us that now you need to handle that business. I mean, houses get destroyed and I get it. You got a lot of people living in a house, but the fact that you could even operate in that kitchen with all those boxes is absolutely ridiculous. It's ridiculous that you let your pantry, the one place that needs to be clean are the kitchen, the hallway, and bathrooms. That's 3 places, but you know what I'm saying?
on my cooking channel, Cooking with Show Mommy Chrissy. The link will be down in the description below. You guys can go check out like all of this stuff. But I bought this huge, I don't know, it was this 8-pound thing of chuck.
Oh, she said she packed his lunch? Okay, good for her. All right, thank you. Didn't say she didn't say she packed his lunch. Girl, and I pack my husband's lunch every day. Girl, I get up at 5:30 to make him a lunch to walk out the door.
Ground chuck meat. And
sometimes I am sauteing chicken breast, making hard-boiled eggs for salads, throwing a piece of salmon in the oven, chopping up salad, packing up leftovers from the night before. Girl, usually if I have enough leftovers from the night before, I just pack lunch that night and just have it ready, but I still got to make him like his yogurt parfait, make his thermos full of hot tea, pack, fruit and, snacks and all that stuff.
And I need to, this won't fit in my freezer, but it can't stay here, obviously, because I don't need it right now. I'm going to take that out, break it down into sections, flatten it out, and put it in my freezer. So that way I can have like, pre-portioned baggies, and I don't have to worry about trying to shove this big giant stick. It's really bigger than it looks.
Girl, we've all seen that from Walmart. Ew.
That's what she said. No, I'm just joking. But this was $42 for 9 pounds, 9.63 pounds, almost 10 pounds, which is good. This should last us all month, at least.
So according to her, 11 people in a house, 9 pounds of beef. That to me, for the amount of people she has in that house, I would think that she would at the very minimum, make at least 2.5 pounds or 3 pounds. I don't know. I would think for me, my size family, I would probably make 4 sections out of it. I don't make less than 2 pounds of ground meat. There's 1 pound of ground meat is ridiculous. 2 pounds. So for me, that would be 4.5 sections, but I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? So I don't get it.
It's a good 3 weeks. I don't know what I'm making tonight, but I feel like I want to figure that out while I'm, getting.
If you make hamburgers, come on.
This kitchen together. Just doing some house stuff, okay? Enjoying the peace and quiet. I'm gonna turn my music on and kind of just relax, kind of just have some quiet time while I do these things, and we'll go from there and we'll chat a little bit because I know I said I was gonna do a Q&A for y'all. All right, I did some brief moving around, okay? I put these clear bins that I bought, I put those in here, and I kind of lower y'all down. This middle shelf I have not really touched yet. Right, so I have to have like a space to work, which I don't have yet. So I'm gonna kind of like clear this off by putting it away. So we have a jumbo thing of,
and we're going
goldfish. So I'm
to
gonna take them out.
speed
And I tried
ahead
that viral
and
imitation king crab. Oh, what's up, y'all? So we are gonna do date night tonight. We're not doing anything spectacular tonight. We're not really doing much. We're just gonna go and get some dinner. We got a gift card for Christmas from some friends of ours for some rest. It's like a restaurant gift card. So like, why not? We'll use that for date night. And so we're gonna go grab food. The kids already ate. I just made a simple dinner for them too. I did like ravioli with like cheese, broccolini, some kiwi, and that was it. And they can, get whatever juice they wanted or what. Oh, did I say kiwi? Yeah. Okay. And so that's it. And I'm just waiting on hubby. I don't know if y'all can hear the shower to get out the shower. You guys know me and my black, we go together real bad until I lose some more weight probably. But I just have on this.
could you guys hear for a second or did it go out? I feel like my headphones they must be Bluetoothing with my other phone. I need to go get it. But yeah, okay.
It's like tunic top, which I've also used this as a dress before with like a belt, but tonight I'm just gonna wear it as a top with just some.
Okay, so someone gave them a gift card and they went out on date night. It was for either Red Lobster or some other restaurant I've never heard of, okay? Because it's date night. Don't at Lex, we got to just go with the video. Why is it not family night? Because I guess when you got 9 kids, every day is family night, right? Today, it's for her and her husband, okay? She can handle that meat. Her sponsor. Okay, did we see a little hand? We saw a little hand action. Okay, so there's an African American hand right there. Now, is that Chrissy's little meat hand? I mean, that looks like Chrissy had on black right here. Are we seeing right here? We don't know. Is that Chrissy's meal? The fried calamari? Is that calamari maybe? And mozzarella sticks? Okay, so they're eating fried calamari. They're eating maybe some sort of fish stick, some sort of mozzarella stick, some sort of fried platter. And that looks more like strong mommy Chrissy's hand. Okay. Okay. Then they're driving. Yes, you live near the mountain. You're in Colorado. We get it.
For now, I'm going to have brunch with a girlfriend of mine, and we're going to this little place called Snooze. I've never been there, but she said it's really good. So
we have Snooze all over Charlotte.
See the vibes. And
I don't understand how this lady has so much time. You have 9 kids. One lives with his dad, but he comes to the house, right? How do you get to escape for brunch and you got some man watching your kids over at the house?
Yes, I gotta just do this together in pajamas, literally. Okay. I was like, okay, let me just throw something on real quick, girl. Let's just go. And so, yeah, it's really cold out here today. It just snowed the other day. Y'all can kind of see the weather. It doesn't say that there's snow in the forecast, but I want to show you guys this view because it's crazy. It's crazy living in the mountains and how the weather and like, I don't know, it's just crazy. The clouds.
It screams like Maybe she met someone on one of these dating apps and he's a fucking creep and he's a grown-ass man who's a doctor who all of a sudden marries a woman with 9 kids and a shitload of baby fathers.
Clouds are like kind of covering the mountains in some spots, but like not in others. And it's really cloudy, like it's gonna snow. I would say, like, if it wasn't wintertime, I would say rain. It looks like it might snow, but it's really, the weather says it's not supposed to snow, it's supposed to be cloudy and windy. So I don't know, girl. We're not to see. It was really sunny earlier. So this just blew in because it was cold, but it was still sunny this morning. So I don't know, this is new. So anyway, I'm gonna run for like an hour, have some brunch, catch up, and then head back.
Well, if it was a green card situation and he was already here, he could be someone who was on a green card for medical school and wants to stay and, get his full citizenship. Nobody just came here as a doctor from their country outside of a few European countries. America is very funny about who they're going to allow to practice medicine coming from another country. You damn near have to almost go all the way back to school again to get your license here. And there's some countries we have reciprocity with, but not every country at all. So that could be a situation. I don't know, but it's a mess. Girl, she said her punani is not ran through. Wait, she's gonna talk about that. That looks like no, it's not.
To the house, and I want to film this Q&A for you guys. So we'll do that when I get back to the house.
Yeah. Snooze is good. We have Snooze here. I was telling my husband the other day, I feel like, have you guys noticed maybe IHOP is still popular in your area, but there's a couple of IHOPs. First of all, several IHOPs in Charlotte have closed. In the Charlotte area, they're just closed. They're gone. Like they never existed. And there's a few, and they're so dead. It's like nobody goes there anymore. People still go to Waffle House pretty much because I feel like Waffle House is somewhat of a novelty. But IHOP better get their shit together because IHOP will be a memory. Just like Red Lobster. For some reason, Red Lobster is just empty now. Maybe in some places it's still really popular, but I guess because we have a lot of options now in Charlotte, and there's places like Snooze and what is it called? First Call or First whatever. We have one of those not too far from our house now. We went to one like 3 weeks ago. I don't know. It was sometime over the holidays. We went to First Call or First whatever. It's a breakfast place. There's Toastery, the famous Toastery. There's so many different breakfast to lunch spots now. Some of our old places that we grew up on, they're in danger. They're in danger and jeopardy. Okay. First watch. Thank you.
It's snowing randomly, you guys, and I wanted to show you guys, but I got a phone call, so I was like, oh, I guess I'll take this phone call instead. But it started randomly snowing. Remember I told you guys like it was gloomy, like it was gonna snow.
It's giving, it's giving, I married an older guy and he might be creepy. I think she either found someone to swirl with. She found an older white guy. I'm sorry. Men are so cynical the older they get. That's why there's that expression, grumpy old men. She found an older guy. He might be black. He might be white. He might be whatever. We don't know. But he definitely could be a white guy. And we know Chrissy is not out. Chrissy will date whatever. You know what I mean? She likes it all. Okay. And there was a white guy that she was messing with, allegedly, who was married, Mr. Professional. It made me wonder, was this Mr. Professional from Las Vegas? Did Mr. Professional finally break up with his wife? Did Mr. Professional break up with his wife The man she was having an affair with back in Las Vegas. Did Mr. Professional break up with his wife? She said he has no kids. I don't remember back in the day if Mr. Professional had kids or not. But there was a man once upon a time who she said was professional, and everybody was like, get the fuck out of here. But he was married. He was a white guy who I think his wife found out that he was fooling around. She got that international putty cat. It doesn't matter. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She does not discriminate. She don't care. You got a penis? That's her type. Penis. If you have a penis, that's her type. Okay? Look how happy she was to have that big old sausage in her hands, that big rack of meat.
There was literally no snow on weather on radar, and it started snowing while we were eating. I was like, oh my gosh. Honorable mention to this cute Starbucks cup. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. Yeah, no.
Chrissy, the days of the show us your Starbucks cup, nobody cares about that anymore. People want to see Stanley cups. Or what's understood does not need to be explained. People have cups. You know what I'm saying? Like the age of show me your cup is over. That being said though, hey Bailey, good morning. The thing I'm going to say though is over the holidays, I got a Stanley thermos for my husband. I got 2 Stanley thermoses, but I got the extra big one with the handle for my husband. Let me tell you, I don't know how much they cost regularly, but I got his. It was 50. Was it $50? I think it was $50. When I tell you, if you put boiling hot water in that thing, I make him a peppermint, like 2 bags of peppermint, 2 bags of mint, 2 bags of Caribbean spice. Okay. That's how big the vessel is, right? Put some honey in there. And it literally, you could say he doesn't drink his tea and he comes home at 6:00. I could open that thing up. Steam is still coming out. It's still fucking hot. Still hot. It's a Stanley thermos. I got it from, did I get it from Marshall's? I might have gotten it from Marshall's. If you're in Charlotte, the Marshall's in Midtown sells Stanley cups and Stanley thermoses. And I got a huge Stanley thermos for $49.99. I felt like that was a great deal. And they had several. So that might be, you know how like you can randomly find like La Crusette at like Marshall's, from time to time. So that's something noteworthy. You love your Stanley cup. I don't have a Stanley cup, but I have a pink Stanley thermos. And it's for hot or cold.
I'm gonna start with caffeine, okay? Anywho, let's get into this Q&A, y'all. Okay, a lot of y'all asked a lot of the same questions, but I want to get into this and answer them because we're gonna start the new year out with some honesty. All right, with some answers that needed to be questioned. I mean, some questions that needed to be answered. You know what I mean, girl. I have to go make dinner for the kids. I just got back from brunch. It feels like maybe an hour ago, and it's already 5:00. Like, what?
You've been gone all day, and now you're filming content, and you're getting ready to make dinner for who? Your kids. She never mentions that man. Girl, he's fucking somebody else.
Here's the day going. So this question is, does your mom still live with you? The answer to that is very short. No, she does not live with me anymore. She got her own place, and I like it that way. She's happier. I'm happier. She's good. She's doing great. And I'm doing good. And I'm doing great. So no, she does not live with me anymore. But yeah, hey, mom.
The lipstick is giving, I don't have to cook dinner. I've got other responsibilities that he would prefer me to do. Okay, that's what the lipstick is doing.
Shout out to mom, y'all. This one was, have you stalked any one of your exes on socials? No, because all of my exes, I feel like, don't really do social media. And of the couple that do social media, they're lame. So I don't talk to them. I don't stalk them, none of that. But I do find that if they get into a relationship or something, then their girlfriends always end up stalking my shit. Clock that to you. Ooh, this is a good one. What's your guilty pleasure? Ugh.
So you don't know what's going on with Steffi G? Didn't you just get into it with Steffi G recently? So you're saying she stalks you? Is that what you're alluding? Oh, you know what, guys? I forgot to tell you. And who's still watching Jacksons of Atlanta? I did pull their divorce. They are divorced for real. I went and looked it up. I watched the video yesterday and she pulled up the divorce and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, okay, thank you. Thanks for letting us know, Mahogany." And lo and behold, they're divorced. Their divorce went through, and yes, you can get divorced and get remarried, but if you guys want to see, I'm not going to say too much because, girl, there's always someone in the bushes to go run back and say, there's a YouTube, there's a reaction channel. She pulls your paperwork. So when but yeah, yeah. Yup. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let me show you. I forgot to tell y'all. Mahogany and Justin petition for divorce 3/4/2024 3/11. There is the petition. So all of that. Child support addendum, settlement agreement from September, and the final orders and the final disposition. Everything is here. So we'll get to that. We will get back to that. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you let me know. And we will talk about it. I will give you guys all of the details. Girl, free to be, okay? Let that man be. Let that man film his skits and do what he wants to do. Girl, isn't 2 sets of twins enough? My daughter has a friend. It's 3 girls and then 2 sets of twins. So the mom has 7 girls. Her last 4 kids are 2 sets of twins. It's incredible. And they're so cute. But I'm like, damn, girl, back to back twins. I was like, that's a blessing.
I have to say it's going to be any type of purchasing on Amazon, Shein, any type of online shopping. It's always going to be my guilty pleasure, or any type of like late night sneak ordering from DoorDash without the kids. That's like, I love that. I love to order a good little seafood boil or some little snack or something after the kids have went to sleep.
Just listen to her when she's freestyle talking. Just listen to her. So she loves to get something from DoorDash. She likes to get a little seafood boil. She considers that a snack. And who does she get it? She doesn't say, "Oh, me and my husband will sit there and enjoy something." Girl, that man does not exist. If he does exist, he's not home. If he's home, he's a creep. Okay? It's just giving older guy. He wants putty cat in the bed when he gets there. And it's not giving real relationship.
Friends always end up stalking my shit. Clock that tea. Ooh, this is a
Clock
good one.
that tea.
What's your guilty pleasure? Ooh. I have to say it's going to be any type of purchasing on Amazon, Shein, any type of online shopping. It's always going to be my guilty pleasure, or any type of like late night sneak ordering from DoorDash without the kids. That's like, I love that.
Late night sneak ordering without the kids.
I love to order a good little seafood boil or some little snack or something.
How is a seafood boil a snack ever, unless you're on my 600-pound life?
After the kids have went to sleep, and it's all mine, and I get to watch and I get to eat that while
You sit there and eat a seafood boil at night when the kids are asleep, and what does your husband get? And you say it's all mine. That doesn't sound like newlywed.
watching a movie or something. That's probably a better guilty pleasure than Amazon shopping. But anytime I get to purchase something off my cart, that is a guilty pleasure. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't like if you could agree. Okay. This question was, after pushing babies, is the cat different in feeling or the same for both parties? Well, I cannot.
Does it feel like a hot dog loose in a hallway when you get to stick in, when you get some sausage in the midst of the middle? Does it feel like a pencil in a pencil cup or a hot dog in a hallway?
Speak for the other parties. Okay.
Does it feel like a wet noodle piece in your middle when you lay down with someone after having all those kids? Is it giving elbow pasta or rigatoni?
But I know for me, it's
A
fine.
pepperoni.
It works just fine. Okay.
Thank you,
I don't
attitude
think
and
it feels different.
Tylenol. Thank you.
Maybe a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Does it feel the same as like before I had kids? No. But like, not bad. Does that make sense? Like, it doesn't feel to me if like I still have all of my feeling in it. Like, I don't know what people think about how it works, but it is a muscle and it expands and it retracts. And if you know how to do them Kegels, baby, you might be able to grip onto something real tight and not let go. I kid you not, every time I do a Q&A, somebody, at least one person, usually more than that, but at least one person asks about my vagina. I have no idea why my coochie.
Because it's not about your coochie, it's the fact that you've had 9 kids. People are mystified, like, does it still work? Does it have, like, people are curious. That's major, that's major. Okay? That's major. You did that.
Is so important to y'all. I did not know my vajayjay was that. Like,
It's not about your vajayjay. It's having access to somebody who has taken many dicks and produced kids with them. I mean, there's plenty of people who have been ran through. Trust and believe. You're not the only one. But everybody doesn't have a trophy cabinet full in terms of children stacking up a whole entire hallway. People don't have 3 deep bunk beds, have the need for 2 and 3 stacks of bunk beds in their houses, and it looking like a damn group home over at your house.
It was that much curiosity surrounding it, but girl, it works fine. Okay, it gets the job done. All right. And like I said, it's a muscle. As long as you do your workouts, you're fine. Okay.
Okay.
Do those workouts, baby. You know what this is, right?
Some men like loose puss anyway. I mean, if she has loose puss, that might be what that man likes.
Those Kegels, baby, do them. They work. Try and true, baby. Here's one that says, who's the baby daddy that passed away? And you guys don't know him, and I never spoke of him on my platform, so I really can't even. It's not like if I told you his name, you would know who he is or anything like that. I'm not going to show him. And I think maybe this person was trying to ask, like, whose dad was it? And I'm not.
They're asking because you sat and did a 3-part series telling us about it, and and probably realized, let me shut up because I'm still out here telling stories and lies.
Either. So, but yeah. Next question, y'all. What type of work does your hubby do? He is a physician. That
I was like, let me find my lie button real quick, y'all.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
She just slid that one in. It was like, girl, stop lying. You're girl.
Works closely with y'all.
Hold on. So you just married a doctor and he moved you in a rental house? You just married a doctor with no kids and he didn't have a home and he's got you over there living at a rental house? He didn't just put you in a house? You over there renting those people's house that got exposed on the internet? The doctor hasn't moved you into some nice private gated community yet? So the doctor moved you into a rental home that got exposed on the internet, baby, and you keep showing it. Okay. Y'all, I guess we just have to trust the process, okay? We just have to trust the process because ma'am says he's a physician.
But yeah. Next question, y'all. What type of work does your hubby do? He is a physician that works closely with children. So that's about all I can really say. So
Girl, she needs to stop lying. She needs to stop lying right now, okay?
moving on.
No,
So
we're
does your
not
hubby
moving
do?
past
But
that.
yeah, trying to ask like whose dad was it, and I'm not gonna reveal that either. So, but yeah. Next question, y'all. What type of work does your hubby do? He is a physician that works closely with children. So that's about all I can really say. So moving on.
Okay, let's park right there. Let's pull over. Well, he doesn't have to necessarily be a pediatrician. He can be he could be any specialty, but specifically works with children. So pediatrician of sorts, because it could be any discipline. You have cardiologists that work with kids, you've got oncologists that work with kids, you've got all different kinds of specialty that work specifically with kids. You've got your neonatologists, you've got there's so many different physicians working in so many different specialties specific to children. So we don't really know. I guess the obvious would be just a family practitioner, just your regular pediatrician. She said he works closely with kids. She didn't say only with kids. So we don't really know. My point is the fact that she thought she was going to just say a doctor. Girl, Jasmine and them damn grilled cheese sandwiches and Olivia and that Stouffer's macaroni and cheese, okay? Yes, there's so many. Almost every single discipline or specialty has physicians who work specifically with children and adolescents, adults. Then you've got geriatrics. They're specializing in people maybe 60 and over. I don't think 60-year-olds are typically going to geriatricians, but let's just say 65, 70, when you start seeing kind of illnesses specific to a certain age range. But most people just keep their primaries. Everybody is not seeing geriatricians, or geriatric medicine specialists. Girl, she said Dr. Frankenstein. This is my thing. I really don't think she's married to a doctor, but let's just say she is. He's some sort of freak. He's some sort of freak. I would be concerned of any man who all of a sudden wants to marry a woman with 8 kids, and I'll tell you why. Because there's a lot of men out here that want access to kids. Okay, they want access to kids who are starving for attention with neglectful moms, not present moms, moms who are otherwise occupied, all different kinds of things. Girl, stop at 504. 504. Not Dr. Jarvis. Paging Dr. Jarvis. Okay? Like weird. There's a lot of men out here. Unfortunately, there's perverts, and you have to be very careful about Doctor Who. You have to be very careful. It's a classic predator move. A thirsty female who wants a position, a profile, your coin, and they make life accessible. Girl, not Dr. Pepper. Someone said Did someone say Dr. Scholes? Dr. Phil. Girl, Mrs. Dr. Phil is not playing. Dr. Bronner's. She said he's a doctor, and don't ask me no more fucking questions.
Will y'all stay in Colorado? All I can really say. Physician. Next question, y'all. What type of work does your hubby do? He is a physician that works closely with children. So that's about all I can really say. So moving on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And I think the short answer to that is yes, we are not leaving for the next few years, but do I think that I'm going to stay here for will y'all stay in Colorado? And I think the short answer to that is yes, we are not leaving for the next few years. But I don't desire to, but Colorado is my home. It's always been home. It's always been home to my kids, and my son is here. So for now, yes. Forever.
When she says my son is here, she's talking about the one that doesn't stay with her.
Maybe not. Will y'all have more kids? Do y'all just only want to know about hubby, or are y'all interested in my life at all? Okay. No, but don't try to read me out. My husband does not have children, and we have discussed kids.
She said that man don't have kids. Okay, girl.
Multiple times.
Lie.
A loss last year, so I'm in this weird position right now.
And then you had a loss last year, so you were with someone else, allegedly, because it could be that the engineer. It could be the engineer, and he's not a physician. That's not a physician. If he's got a PhD, that's not a physician. That's just a doctor. That's a PhD of whatever discipline he got it in, right? So we don't know. Chrissy's not the smartest person. She could be saying physician, but it could be doctor as in PhD. Girl,
right now,
I don't believe her. I don't believe her.
And he's also okay not having any more children because obviously we have 9 fucking kids together. And although my kids,
we have 9 kids together. Just listen to her. We have 9 kids no, you don't.
They're not biologically his. He's their father. You feel me? And
where did he come from all of a sudden he's their father?
He's their father figure. So, and for a lot
I mean, this is the weirdest thing. Listen to how, girl,
of them, he's the only
Dr.
one that
Butts.
So that being said, he's a daddy, and I just feel like we have kids, we have a family that's already kind of built. He kind of walked into an already made family, but I also want to give him his own child. So, but I'm also about to be 35 this year, and I honestly just don't know if I want to put my body through that. He did offer a surrogate, but I don't know if I want to do that either. So, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Like, I feel like on one hand, I feel like I'm getting too old for this shit, and I'm ready to start. I just don't see myself starting over with diaper bags and diapers and potty training and sleepless nights and weaning and all this other shit. But at the same time, it's like, I kind of want to, for him, because I honestly feel like I wish all my kids were by him. I just know, like, just as supportive of a partner that he is, I just know that us having a child together would be a completely different experience that I've never had the blessing to have, which is unfortunate for me. I should have chose better people to have children with, but I've never had like a very easy, stress-free, just beautiful pregnancy. And I really want to experience that at least once. So I'm conflicted. So right now, no babies, but maybe in the future. Okay, next question, y'all, is how did you and hubby meet? That is a long story. We'll have to get into that another day. But long story short, we met years.
Girl, let me come up with a good lie that you guys cannot poke holes at.
Years ago, actually.
Dr.
And,
Dick.
His friends were my friends, and it's like I was with my friends, he was with his.
Wait, this is another one, her friends. Please don't tell me these are the same friends that hooked you up with Strangler Bay, okay? Please tell me that this is not the same friends that hooked you up with Strangler Bay. Please.
His boys, and then we were at the same place at the same time, met, exchanged numbers, went on a couple of dates. Our life took us in different paths. And then later on in life, we were just able to reconnect, and then that happened,
Let's listen to that one more time, guys.
Years ago, actually. And his friends knew my friends, and it's like I was with my friends, he was with his boys, and then we were at the same place at the same time, met, exchanged numbers, went on a couple of dates. Our life took us in different paths. And then later on in life, we were just able to reconnect, and then that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful love story. No, but we'll talk about that another day in detail, maybe. I don't know. But that's a brief synopsis, okay, of how we met.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Cute plus size outfits. I get a lot of my clothes from Shein. Most of my clothes come from Shein. or Walmart or Target or any Amazon. I do a lot of Amazon shopping. So like she and Amazon,
I think she said 35.
those types, says, are we dragging
Maybe she's 34 or and getting ready to be. She's in her early 30s. She's on the left side of 30. Okay? So she's 35 or less. I think she said I'm going to be 35 or I am 35. She's in that neighborhood.
bees in 2025 or staying classy
35.
wives? I'm down for whatever. And honestly, girl, you just saw the future because I had to drag a bee last week. Okay. And I'm gonna say I'm on whatever type of time they on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
High, I could go high to the sky, baby. It's all depends on where we at. What's going on? Okay, I'm on whatever type of time they on. Okay, all right. Nah, I mean, some days I take that. So it just depends on the situation. Some days I take the high road. Sometimes I want to go way lower. Let's see what else we have here. I have another how did you and hubby meet, but I already answered that. Will I have more kids? We already said that. Let's see. What are some of your goals for the new year? And I think that some of my goals are just being more consistent on multiple platforms, being able to crack that code. I feel like that's so hard for me, and I really want to focus on being able to do that successfully on all platforms. I have multiple channels, multiple pages on all platforms, and I would love to be more successful, more consistent on all of those. And some of those platforms I'm monetized on, and I'm just not making any money because I'm not consistent. And some of them I'm not monetized, but I would love to be monetized. I don't know what's going on with TikTok and what she's doing, girl. I don't know. She's coming, she's staying, she's I don't know what's going on. So I'm not focusing my plans right now on Tickety Talkie until we figure out what's going on with her. Because that girl really need to get it together. Okay. That's work wise. I feel like family wise, I want to spend more family time. I want to have dedicated family time. I want to take more family vacations. As far as like partnership and my relationship wise, I would love to finally be able to take a honeymoon or a mini honeymoon because me and my husband have not had a chance to do that yet. I don't know. Like, I just want to travel more, do more. I want to make more money and just be able to provide more for my kids. I want to start a business or something. I want to do something that's going to be beneficial, that's going to create longevity and generational wealth for my family. So those are some of my goals for 2025. This one says, do you get help with the 3 boys? And I think the short answer to that is fuck no. We saw that play out last week. Yeah, I don't get any help with them. But yeah, I'm really pushing to have that change soon. The next one is, what's your favorite alcoholic drink? I like tequila.
Oh my God.
Vodka, nice vodka.
Jesus.
I like a tequila sunrise. Anything cute, a nice margarita. Anything cute.
The scream that I scrumped. I'm sorry. I could not. A doctor with no honeymoon? Well, a doctor and a shitload of kids. Girl, where are you dropping off 9 kids and saying, I'm going to Tahiti? Who's taking all them kids? Unless you got Mary Poppins, you're going to have to call one of those agencies. You need to call an agency and get a couple of people over there. Girl, you might need to find out when they do overnight stays for drop off at the damn Great Wolf Lodge with babysitting. Okay. You're going to have to hire about 2 or 3 nannies. You need to call Kim, Chloe, and damn Courtney and borrow the nannies because between Chloe, Courtney, and Kim, you could probably borrow the nanny that they have, because when you see the girls walking and you see that lady, there's like 1 or 2 ladies always walking behind with the kids. That's what she needs. Maybe she needs to call Octomom and ask her if her nanny has quit, because that's it. There's nobody's watching no damn 9 kids for you to go to Jamaica and run around naked and come back pregnant again. Maybe Jasmine will take your kids. I don't know. Girl, you know Olivia was watching this. Olivia was probably like, well, damn. What?
Fruity. That's my thing. I'll just be dropping bombs. Okay. Next one is pretty good. Rumor is, the next one, I was like, girl, what the hell is you on? She says, rumor is that Junebug's dad was your cousin's boyfriend. Is that true? Is DeMarcus the father?
Thank God for somebody asking that question. Thank God somebody finally asked that question. She seemed a little mad about it. Okay. Let's hear it again.
Father of any. She says, rumor is that Junebug's dad was your cousin's boyfriend. Is that true? Is DeMarcus the father of any? Like, what, girl?
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear it? Right? Somebody asked the question because Junebug looks like another man. Okay. Junebug looks like somebody else. Okay. Hold on.
What was your cousin's boyfriend? And the next one, I was like, girl, what the hell is you on? She says, rumor is that Junebug's dad was your cousin's boyfriend. Is that true? Is DeMarcus the father of any? Like, what, girl? What are you fucking saying? So, no, that rumor is not true. I don't know what the fuck that is. No, I don't know where that came from or who pulled that out their ass crack, but no, that is not true. And is DeMarcus the father of any? Yes. Yes. Simple. Y'all are so funny. Then this next one says, does your ex's baby mom still give you issues? So funny because
the fact that she is allegedly a doctor's wife at this moment and she's still sitting and answering these inappropriate questions, that she's not trying to take her content up a notch, not even just because you're a doctor's wife, allegedly, supposedly, but just, bitch, you 35. Aren't you not? Aren't you done slurring your name? Like you can't stop, can you? So if you don't mind, we don't mind.
yes, obviously, as you guys have seen over the last week or so, the bitch is still crazy and obsessed and pressed. So yes. Let's see here. What else? Let's see what else you guys want to know. Let's see what else I screenshotted. I think that's about it. This one says, how did you meet your husband, and will you show him or your wedding? So I already answered the how did I meet him part. And will I ever show him or my wedding? I probably will never show him. And that's only because people on the internet do too fucking much. And I don't need that negativity on him. He doesn't deserve that. This is not his lifestyle. And as you guys know, like from past.
But this is his lifestyle. This is his lifestyle. He married you. He married you, boo. So it is his lifestyle. It's his lifestyle now. He selected you. So what is you talking about? This is his lifestyle.
Situations
Off the chain wife who can't shut the fuck up.
They will literally like attack him professionally and personally. And I just don't think that's fair. And he doesn't deserve that. He didn't ask for that because he didn't sign up for my social media to be fucking harassing him. So
yes, he did when he married you. He did.
If it was different and in a different world where people weren't such hateful hoes, then I would definitely show him to you guys and you guys would see like lots of him. But so no, I will never show him. And this, and then the part about will I ever show my wedding? I'm not sure if I will or not, but I do have everything recorded because y'all had to come with me and y'all were there. Y'all just don't know it yet. Somebody commented that when I first announced that I was married, and they were like, "You got married and you didn't even."
I saw the marriage record for her and DeMarcus. That marriage certificate exists. That marriage certificate exists. It's there. Let's see. It's there. That one is definitely there. I saw that with my own eyes on the website. Yep. Now, as far as who else she's married to, we would need to know what county she's married in. If she got a divorce, we need to, I mean, it would be nice to know where she got divorced. That would be nice to know. But as far as if she got married to someone in Colorado, we need the county because ain't nobody got time to be checking multiple counties for some strong mommy Chrissy. I'll leave that for somebody else. Okay. Hold up. Let me see something.
bring us with you. And I was like, no, girl, you were there front and center. You just don't know yet. So I don't know if I'll ever show it, but I don't know. I'm just going to keep it right now. It's just an intimate part of my life that doesn't need to be shown. So I'm not going to, but I don't know. Okay, guys. So this one says, what do you do for work? Because I don't see you post on social media anymore. I do post on social media. I just changed the way that I did it. And then I stopped and slowed down for a while. But I always have been here and I'm still here. And I do other things outside of social media that are other things that I make money off of online. But I work from home. Everything that I do is entrepreneurial based, and a majority of what I work on now is social media. That's just what I do. That's my job, you guys. I'm a content creator. Okay. For those of you who are
So she's girl, I don't even know what to say. Girl, she's okay, she's a full-time content creator. Good for you. Good for you. Why can't I open this? So Denver, Colorado. The 23rd of November. Christina Joseph, DeMarcus Anthony Paul Gordon, State of Colorado. I need to open this in Chrome.
are confused. Who didn't already know?
I'm sure you guys have seen that already,
same
right?
person asks, are you dating, married? What state do you live in now? How old are the kids now? I feel like this person needs to get caught up on this channel, but yes, I'm married. I'm not dating anymore. We're just married. And I live in Colorado and the kids are.
I live in Colorado.
So we got to speed this shit up, okay? This one says, how did he propose and what does his family think of you and the kids? So it was beautiful and magical, and I cried like a fucking baby. I also recorded this, so y'all just may never.
So allegedly she knows this guy from back in the day, and they went their separate ways. She went and had 9 kids. So you knew the guy from back in the day somewhere. I don't know whether you had kids or not, maybe high school before you had kids. He knows her from somewhere, some other time. They went their separate ways. I need to hear this story again. She said his friends, her friends, they met and they went their separate ways. And then now they came back together. You went and had 9 kids. You just were pregnant a year ago and did a whole miscarriage series. And this guy ran into you and decided it was a good idea with no children and a medical doctor to make you his wife. That's what we're saying. Okay.
Never see it, but it was candle filled. He told me to come to a location and I went.
Where were the kids?
And I didn't know it was going to happen. I had no idea. And I always thought I was going to be the one to know, like when somebody was going to propose to me. I felt like I would know, and I had no fucking clue. And it was candles and flower petals. I had this big sign that said, will you marry me? And then I turn around and he's on his knees. He's on a knee.
Girl, something's wrong with him. Girl, something is wrong with him.
And he asked me to marry him. And I cried like a baby. Don't know where that fucking shit came from because gangsters don't cry. Remember that. Okay. I'm a gangster. We don't cry. We don't shed tears.
That's Chrissy's husband when she's not home yet and he's in the house with them 9 kids.
Okay. But no, I shed a few that night. So yeah, that's how he proposed. And it was amazing and magical. And I love him. And as far as what does his family think of like me and the kids, they love us and we love them. They welcomed my kids and I with open fucking arms. Like
because he's over there single with no kids and his mother's like, what the fuck did I sacrifice all this time for? At least he's not alone and he's going to stop his freaky behavior. At least he's got a wife. The mother's probably like, I got to salvage this thing some type of way. I don't know what the fuck he's over there doing. Let me get this woman over here and let me see what's going on.
When I tell you, no judgment, no nothing, just like, we love you. You are our family.
Who's believing this? Y'all believe this? Laughing my ass off. Nobody's believing anything. We're just watching a video. You know what I mean? Do you watch any like series on Netflix and think, you know what? I don't believe this. It's a story. It's a story like any other. I think she's full of shit, and I think I've said it like 10 times. I don't believe this story. I don't believe this story. If she is married to a doctor, he's probably some sort of creep. He's some sort of sex freak. He's some sort of weird degenerate. He's some sort of somebody who wants access to her children. It's strange. You got a whole grown man with no kids who met you once upon a time, and you meet him again out the blue, and you're coming with 8 kids that live with you, one that lives across town, and you just had a miscarriage. She's she's got a lot of baggage. She's got a lot of baggage. What decent man is coming for this? They will fuck you down all day. Men have sex with men have sex with prostitutes, okay? There's women out here that have sex with prostitutes, but men have sex with prostitutes more than they do women. Okay, then women will frequent a gigolo, right? My point is, men will fuck anybody. Okay, most men don't marry just anybody. So this guy knew you once upon a time, and now here you come with 9 kids, and you just lost one for another man, baby. You got to make this story more believable. This is not believable.
Okay.
But I'm not going to spend an hour, we're just having a good time doing a reaction. I don't have to fact check her whole video. You know what I'm saying?
Then like I said, y'all, they love us. We love them. The kids love them. My in-laws, I love. They're amazing. They welcome me and the kids, like I said, with open arms, and they're just an extension of they're just an extension of our family.
Those of us who know, if you've dealt with a professional man, I grew up in a house of a physician. Now, granted, my father is significantly older generation than this man that would have married her. But a physician, someone who is a medical doctor, I'm not just talking about a professional man. I'm talking about somebody who is in the practice of medicine. Some of the things that she's even articulated recently, the running to the emergency room by herself, no support, not to say that she needs to pick up any sort of medical knowledge, because at the end of the day, I mean, you do kind of absorb some things, but she hasn't been in a relationship with this man long enough to even sound remotely like a doctor's wife. But at the end of the day, it doesn't give I have a husband, much less I'm married to a doctor. On top of that, I just don't see someone who is intellectual, someone who is doing what she says he's doing in terms of for work, with someone who is so fucking rowdy, someone who has been coming live for the last 2 and 3 months with nothing but drama, and so ratchet. So damn ratchet. Now, are there ratchet doctors out here? Absolutely. But if you're practicing medicine, when it comes down to it, you might be ratchet, but you're going to get your job done. Look at I was about to say, look at Dr. Heavenly, but she's a dentist. Look at Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie. I mean, Dr. Simone, she's a little bit on the ratchet, she's a little somewhat ratchet. But that's just her character type on Married to Medicine. Any of the husbands, I don't even see the husbands behaving in that manner. Okay. I don't see what Chrissy is talking about. But if in fact this is what actually happened, I would be concerned. I would be concerned that I have 9 children and I'm giving access to my children, and I'm putting this guy on a pedestal to call him their father and make him a father figure when he's, not to say anything bad about stepdads, but he hasn't even been in your life that long. You were just in relationship with someone else not too long ago. So it's weird. It's like you know how old women used to say back in the day, you put too many men in front of your kids? She puts too many men in front of her kids. Every man she gets in front of and she takes her pants off for, all of a sudden it's damn stepdaddy season. It's ridiculous.
And I just love that for us. I love that for my kids. Seriously, like, I just love them. And I'm so grateful for them. So yeah, like obviously my kids have my mom as well. So it's just like more love, more love and attention and affection and just care and support and gifts and all those other things. And then like, I just feel like we have such a good relationship and such a good rapport. I love them. Love them.
She's leaving out of Walmart at Christmas time, and asset protection is stopping her for looking like a fucking shoplifter. And then you said the buggy was filled to the rim with toys, and you spent $400? Filled to the brim with toys, and that's $400?
Them down and they love us. So that's how you know it works. Like when the family and you get along, that's how you know it's going to be like, that's how you know everything is just fitting like a puzzle, like it's supposed to be. So yeah, girl. Mm-hmm. Okay. Just like y'all just want to know all about hubby, nothing about me.
So this is a woman who's married. She talks about her exes. She talks about her ex's new women. She talks about miscarrying a baby that didn't belong to her husband. Let me tell you something. If my brother was with a woman and all of a sudden they get married and she got a shitload of fucking kids that don't belong to him, and we're like, what the fuck are you doing? And she's on social media and she can't shut the fuck up about her exes and what the hell she had going on and what's going on with her pussy and what's going on with her uterus and what's going on with everything. Let me tell you something. That would be a problem. That would be a problem. And I would make sure that my brother had the understanding that's a problem. If he didn't get it and didn't understand it, baby, between me and my 3 other sisters, he would understand. He would understand. And if my mother were still alive, she would make him understand. Okay? And my father. Ain't no way. No way.
I guess y'all don't give a fuck about me no more. Okay, fine. I think this one says, is your husband someone you've been with in the past or is he someone new? So I think I already answered that when I answered the last question. I've known him. So yeah. No question, but I want to wish you success and happiness because you deserve that shit. Hey, thanks, sis. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think that's it. I think that's like all of the basic questions. I think that's all.
Chrissy is not above lying. Chrissy said she bought a house, didn't buy a house. Chrissy proposed to fucking DeMarcus. Chrissy bought her own last engagement ring and wedding ring and the ring for the man too. I mean, it's a mess.
Okay, I think that's all of the questions that I really have the patience to answer. But you guys asked some pretty good ones. I think you guys asked some really good ones. There are a couple that were repeats and a couple that I just not gonna address because like, no, come on, give me a break, okay? But yeah, I think you guys, y'all nailed it. Y'all nailed it.
Strong mommy Chris.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh, shit. She's a queen. Strong mommy Chrissy. Okay. You guys, let me get myself situated. Farrah's furniture is finally arriving today. I think I told you guys we were redoing her bedroom. Girl, we got to redo her bathroom too. The bathroom is in shambles. It needs to be painted. Once we get it painted, it'll be fine. But it's time. An 8-year-old bathroom, and now she's 13. Because we've been here. If you can believe it, guys, we got this house in 2019. Can you believe it? I feel like I remember we moved into this house. We got the boxes put down. And I went, my first live I did was in the kitchen. I was in the kitchen at the kitchen table, and I had been vlogging. That was when I was still vlogging. I had been vlogging and I hadn't even put up my first video yet. I think I put my video up that day that we went live, but I had so much content and I was just still dropping videos of me on my way to work, but I'd been off from work for like a week. But I didn't want to like, oh yeah, we're moving, kind of thing. I wanted to be in the house. Anyway, this October will be 6 years. Is that 6 years already from 2019? That's crazy. Yeah, 6 years because we've been here for 5. Absolutely. So yeah, it's crazy. So the bathroom needs to be done. Our bathroom even needs to be done, but we need a major overhaul in our bathroom. I want a new shower. I want new stuff. Her bathroom is still good as far as the fixtures and all that. Anyway, her furniture's coming today. So her big girl teenage room type stuff. So I will let you guys see when it gets here. I'm gonna go take a picture of the carpet. She got a new carpet. She didn't get new carpeting throughout. She got a new, like a decorative carpet. Anyway, guys, they're coming between 10 and 2. So I've got the hallway. Hallway's cleared out. Room is, I believe, ready to receive. And I don't know. That's just it. That's my day. And then I'll be live on Real Talk Bougie. So Farrah went to school early today because she's working the Candygram desk and selling, the candygrams for Valentine's Day. The Honor Society is selling candygrams for Valentine's Day. So that's what they're doing. Such an exciting time for Farrah. Yes. She's graduating from 8th grade. She's going to high school next year. She's getting her new room. We are gonna have to paint her bathroom in the next couple of weeks, all of that. So mom is busy. Mom's busy, dad's busy. But I swear to God, let me tell you something. The logistics of her bedroom, oh my God. We can handle the bathroom. Plus, we got a really good painter gun type thing. I don't know what you call it, but a paint situation where my husband sprayed the room and he did a really good job. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. If they're not here by 12, I'm not gonna go live until after the furniture comes because the dogs are gonna lose their mind. If they come between now and 12, I'll be live at 12, 1 o'clock. But it's just another one of these situations. Okay, candy. Yeah, the candygrams. I guess you can order chocolate, you can order flowers, and there's a couple of options. Oh my God, candygrams, y'all. I would clean house. All the boys sent their gram to my yard classroom. Okay. So yeah, she was ready this morning. I guess she's having to handle the table all week. Yes, I did. I thought you were in Patreon. If you're in Patreon, I posted some pictures in there. But yeah. Mhm. Girl, looking crazy. That I'm not even, you know what? I don't even want to give the pleasure of talking about that. I'm going to be honest because that woman is delusional and she's nutty. She's nutty. I might go live in members on Real Talk Bougie because I can just walk around the house with you guys with my headset on. If that's what we're talking about. But as far as like, not on the open lines. What are we talking about today? We had some follow up on a couple of things. Yeah, that's what I was researching last night. I was getting some follow up. Do you guys remember the couple that so there was a couple of different things that I wanted to follow up on. And then I might have a call or two. I'm not sure. I usually just try to kind of go with the vibe, and I'll usually maybe like 20 or 30 minutes before I go live, I'm like, okay, that's what I'm talking about today. So I haven't gotten there yet. I hadn't got through my headspace, but I'm thinking about it again. I can't. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I can't do that. You know I don't do that. I mean, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'll go live in members and we'll talk about it on Real Talk Bougie in members for a bit. But I don't feel like giving the satisfaction of anyone thinking that they are more important to me than they actually are, which they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not into that. I am so not into that. So, girl, that is not the first ugly hairstyle and it will not be the last. Okay. You know how many people got ugly hairstyles? Baby, people getting ugly hairstyles all day, every day. Okay. Let the truth be told. Ugly hairstyles exist and they definitely exist on this YouTube. There is no doubt about that. Okay. Very ugly hairstyles. Okay.
That's my man, bitch. Oh, don't try to read me out. And my man, thank you to my man.
Guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. I will see you guys in a little bit on Real Talk Bougie. We'll do like a little quick member live. Okay, I'll see you guys later.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
That's my man, bitch. Oh, don't try to read me out. And my man, thank you to my man. And my man. Oh, don't try to read me out. My man. Oh, real bad.
Still the same. Yeah. Period. Don't play with me.
And y'all keep seeing us together. Yes, that video was true. I was in the process of divorcing him. I hired a divorce attorney, paid the retainer, like I'm done, it's through, we're gonna break up. And he was like, okay, if that's really what you wanna do. But see, my husband, I'm
That's my man, bitch. Oh, don't try to read me out. My man. Oh.